scoring team. They're 9th in the National Hockey League. Tampa Bay is 9th in the National Hockey League on the power play. So it's not as though this is Vancouver penalty kill isn't strong, but they're giving up the seams. Here's another one. You're going to look for the seam. You've got your one-timer to the far side. This is a difficult play. And if it's a back one-timer here, Kucherov will shoot it. He's very good at it. Or he will fake shot, or even in one motion, he'll pass it right back through the seam in front of the goaltenders is lanking it. So let's let this roll through. You know, Soucy's paying attention. He should be thinking, I'm going to take this seam away. The seam is there, and there's your shot pass. And Lankin gets a stick on it. It's a lucky goal by Gensel. And they had to check this to make sure Gensel didn't knock in with his smart enough to realize immediately that the shot's not there, I'm going to make the pass. And their first goal was the same. It was a 5-on-5. They don't just do this on the power play. They're one of the best teams at finding the seams, and that is a perfect example of understanding, do I take the shot or do I make the pass? If the goaltender's going to cheat, Kucherov is probably the best at the game at knowing when to shoot, when he's got the opening, and when to go backdoor for the tap-in. It was a lucky bounce, but the play was there. You see what I mean? And Vancouver just couldn't keep up, even though they knew it was coming. I love Soucy knows the pass is coming. Same thing. You know it's going there.
Yeah.
Why don't you stop it? Nobody's been able to stop it. Tampa Bay looked really good on the power play in this game.
Well, they know each other so well, always are connecting and somehow always finding the back of the net. Love the breakdown, Reader. That was fun at the big board. Now let's get you out to Canada Life Centre, where the Jets look to make it 21 wins on the season.
Power play. Now Johnson centering pass. Oh, and a good stop by Comrie as Marchenko was right at the goal kill here. So Jets are grabbing momentum early at 5-on-5 and maybe arguably got more momentum out of that penalty kill than the Columbus Blue Jackets did with the extra man.
Scoreless after 20 minutes of play. All right there at the post. He tucks it home. Power play goal. And the game is tied up at 1. How about that for a response for the Blue Jackets? And Dmitry Voronkov is 7th of the year. So the two teams trade power play goals, and we are back to even. Third period begins. Johnson!
There, the Blue Jackets top line with bodies and players in the net, change of direction, have got the lead here in Winnipeg.
Shifley passing through, pass to Mello. Transition, Blue Jackets 4-1.
With Sunday's 4-1 loss, Winnipeg has dropped 8 of their last 13.
In games, they're getting behind. They're not able to get the lead. So power play's not clicking. Your top player, boy, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why can't I do this? And that's what's going on in Winnipeg right now. They're a solid team. The goaltending solid. They play a good defensive game. But when you can't score goals, you can't get on top of another team, it's very difficult. After such a great start, I thought, wow, they're going to roll. They're not. They're 5-9 in their last 14.
The Flyers can find some confidence as they've got some additions coming their way. Great news, defense. Samuel Ersson, he missed 11 with a lower body injury. The pair will return to the lineup on Sunday with the Utah Hockey Club in town.
And it's Michael Carcone like a road runner up the right wing, keeps the feet moving, sends the puck right to the net. He goes off the backside of Rasmus Ristolainen.
Carcone will get credit, his 2nd of the year. Connecting with the pass here.
Laid the big hit on him in his prior shift. Not able to get a body on him here, and the puck ends up right on the stick of Barabee.
And now McBain out high. Sergachev, wrister, they score!
Oh, and Tippett on the board. And he ties this game at 2 as he has 4 goals in his last 4 games. Here's the penalty as Tyson Forrester backhands that puck out of play. Does not touch anything else as it goes out, which is why the penalty's called. But he got the puck back. Forster finds Drysdale. Gets the shot up and scores! Konechny and Couturier were both in front. There isn't a lot of contact we have seen this year in the
video coach of the Utah Hockey Club.
You come up with a huge penalty kill, 20 seconds to go. Here's a breakaway.
Stenlin's got it, he scores! Kevin Stenlin, a shorty! And Utah's doubled up Philly. And that's going to do it.
And
Utah's offense has helped propel the team to a 4-1-1 record over their last 6 games, with all 4 wins coming on the road. Utah has scored 22 goals during the 6-game stretch, finding the back of the net at least 3 times in 5 of those contests. They'll return home for a matchup with Minnesota on Tuesday. So, Reader, an impressive stretch right now for the Utah Hockey Club.
Yeah, but it's not just Logan Cooley. You look through this, Dylan Guenther, the top pick, 9th overall in 2021. He's got 10 goals. He leads the team in goals. And Clayton Keller leads the team in points. He was a first-round pick. You want to go way back to the 2016, 7th overall. But this team is loaded with top-end talent, and it's all starting to come together. They're starting to mature as a group, and that's exactly what this team needs. They're getting no problem. They can do that. They've got plenty of weapons, and they are a team that in the West is going to there, and it's all because of the young talent.
A good team, Bruin and Utah. Love seeing that fan base rallying around the squad. Well, the Flyers are hoping to turn things around. And Reader, on Sunday, they thought maybe the addition of Sam Ersson and Jamie Drysdale would turn things around. Late power play, hoping to get one on the man advantage, but instead give up a shorty. How deflating.
He takes his eye off the puck just over skates, and there's Kevin Sutton saying, thank you very much. And this is where Ersson to make the stop. Ersson's been out. I'm not blaming him on this. I mean, this is it's an unfortunate situation, but it really was deflating for the Flyers to give up those 2 late goals, one the power play and that shorty.
Let's take a look at where the Flyers sit in the Metropolitan Division. The Capitals sitting at the top with 40 points in 27 games played. And as you mentioned, Sam Ersson coming off the IR, so hopefully now seeing a few more pucks, a little bit more game action. He'll stop some of those, especially late in the game. Well, how about the Rangers? Home cooking was just what they needed to kick off the weekend, but Sunday's matchup with the Kraken left the Blue Shirts with a bad taste in their mouth.
Where every shopping moment feels like a win. Discover the perfect pair and score amazing deals, all from the comfort of your phone. This holiday season, join the millions who already know. Go all in with StockX.
Too slow. Saw you and it only took a second for me to know.
Once in a wintertime event at your local Infinity retailer.
Back pain. When you've got it, you know it. Pending Advanced X compression system evenly distributes the support across a broader surface. The all-new X-Back from Copperfit, the most customizable support for relief of lower back pain you will ever wear. Guaranteed or your money back. Get yours now at
Players take the ice to compete for their country. International Best on Best Hockey comes to Boston as Bruin stars Brad Marchand of Team Canada and Charlie
There's one up over the net, off the glass. Miller with a shot. Stopped, and then Banco takes the pass from Stevenson, and he puts it home, and the Kraken on the power play. And he scores! Filipino fires it low inside the post, and the Rangers retake the lead at 2-1. Second power play opportunity for the Rangers today. That shot goes wide off the board. Rebound, score! Vincent Trocheck just pushes that. Tanev driving to the net, and the Kraken have cut the lead to net.
You said it, EJ. Unforced. Defense's own face-off.
He can score from distance, and he does it right there. And the Kraken strike just a minute into period number 3. There's Panarin with a shot. It's blocked. Have cut it to 2 at 6-4. Panarin to Trocheck. Walks across the shot. And they score! Lafreniere! It ahead, does. Kraken move it ahead. There's Gord. He pushed it towards the cage and into the empty net. And the Kraken are the Grinch here at the Garden today.
Well, Oliver Bjorkstrand had 2 goals and 2 assists for a game-high 4 points in Seattle's win. He's been hot lately with 12 points, including 5 goals over the last 9 games. Bjorkstrand also became the Now, Reader, good win for Seattle, but that is another tough loss for the New York Rangers, not to mention at home. The Blue Shirts have just 2 wins over their last 7 games. What is going on with New York right now?
Well, watching this game, when adversity hits the Rangers, they're not changing their style. When it hits, the shoulders are slouching, their body language seems to drop. Their defensive zone coverage isn't strong. They're not getting a save when they need it. And you put that combination, and that allows Seattle to get 5 straight goals. Not taking anything away from Seattle. They were doing everything right. They were making the plays. But there was the saves that need to be made. Jonathan Quick just could not seem to find the puck when he needed to. The coverage in front of the net for deflections, for screening your goaltender, for picking up the proper guy, that wasn't there. And it just seemed to snowball for the New York Rangers. There were little pushes here and there, but not enough to slow down Seattle in this game. And this seems to be a recurring situation over the last 9 games. And this is not a goaltender situation, not a forward situation or a defenseman. This is a team situation. They've got to find a way to be quicker in their own zone. They've got to be better in their positioning, to be picking up sticks, to be boxing players out, and to be playing their team game. Seattle just seemed to have a game plan. Let's just work it low. Let's get to the net. Let's outwork the Rangers deep in their own zone, and it resulted in multiple opportunities and multiple goals.
Seasons sometimes are always up and down, so you say it's just the team for the Rangers that need to pull together to turn things around. Is that what you think?
Long way to go.
Okay.
Now, Igor Shesterkin wasn't around. I don't know if Shesterkin would have been the difference. He was out of this game with the birth of his child, so he was not available. But I'm not blaming this on goaltending whatsoever. I'm blaming this was just poor defensive play in their own zone, giving up far too many opportunities. Even though that they outshot Seattle by a pretty good margin, it's what they give up. It's not what you're getting, it's what you're giving up. And they gave up far too many opportunities and too many second opportunities.
Well, hopefully they have some short-term memory. As you saw there on the schedule, the Chicago Blackhawks come to town on Monday. That is definitely a must-win for the Rangers, especially at Ottawa. New York managed to tally with the man advantage, but would it propel them to a win? Find out next.
Nosferatu is here.
His pull to me is so powerful. I felt him crawling like a serpent in my body.
You could never please me as he could.
Nosferatu, rated R, only in theaters Christmas Day. Special engagements in Dolby and IMAX.
Guys, got hair loss? I know what you're thinking. Should I shave my head? Comb it over? Wear a hat? Just stop. This isn't 1970. Keep your hair and your confidence because Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, can give you your real hair back permanently. Check them out because they're giving away an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card to everyone who scans this QR code. Dude, you don't have to look like your dad because this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. People all over the country trust Bosley because they're ahead of the curve. They use the latest technology to give you your real hair back. And the best part, Bosley's permanent solution is protected by the Bosley Guarantee. Let them show you for free how awesome your hair could look with an absolutely free information kit and a gift card for $250 off. Scan the QR code. Don't wait. Scan the code now and ask about the Bosley Guarantee.
It's a hard conversation to have. When you die, this is what's going to happen.
All right, like the digs.
That was close. My perception of estate planning was lawyers and questions that I wouldn't know answers to.
Having a trust, having a will, make sure that those things and those people are taken care of. Trust and will makes it really easy and succinct for people to go out there, create their estate plan.
Having a plan in place, it was a huge relief.
Create your estate plan at trustandwill.com.
At Grainger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description. And you made a promise to keep the line running, to power through the downpour, to be the one who always gets it done. And our promise is to help you do it with professional-grade supplies for every industry, plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. Because you can't predict the future, But with the right partner, you can be prepared for it. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Certainly a lifetime memory that I'll keep near and dear to me.
Put it in its simplest form. Next goal wins gold.
It was a 2-on-1. I shot it short side and just went ballistic after.
Over the line, Carlson. He scores! The U.S. wins the gold medal!
I think it transformed my career. That was kind of the starting point of my NHL career after that.
Welcome back to On the Fly. One last highlight from Sunday. It's the Islanders taking on the Senators.
Stutzla winds in. In comes Stutzla. Ottawa changing. Feeds that back across to Gregor coming off the bench. Now Gregor backhands it back. But rebound score! Adam done it. And Ottawa leads 1-0. Watch Gregor speed off the bench. Looking for options now. Gaudette gets available on the back door. He gets inside position, but what a play by Noah Gregor to find him. Rolling puck, and he elevates it past the left pad of Sorokin. And the Ottawa Senators have a 1-0 lead.
Penalty coming here. Along Giroux calling for high sticking Islanders to the power play. Dobbs the shot, save, rebound, they score! Anders lay out front. He ties it with the power play goal. It's his team leading 12th of the year.
That's about as simple as it gets, Thomas. I mean, you win a face-off and you start throwing the puck towards the net. When you're big and strong, he's a hard guy to push away from the front of the net.
Cholowski has some room. Cuts in to the front. They score! Good hard work in front of the net. Kyle McLean. It's a 2-1 Islanders lead.
Matty Martin, the smart thing, right? Played it long enough in this league, Thomas, to know throw it at the net.
That's all about the position in front of the net. See Kyle McLean turn his body completely. That means your skates are giving me an option.
It's an opportunity here to start the second period with a power play to try and get that equalizer. Feet of the goal. They score! Josh Norris, power play goal. That was pretty effective. What an execution. You move the puck around with authority. Now watch Drake Batherson take a little peek over his left shoulder before he gets this puck. He knows exactly where Josh Norris is and available through that seam for the one-timer. Look at that. Kachuk plays it back. Having a hard shot. The glove save made by Sorokin. And Brady Kachuk throws his last opportunity. The puck waffles at the last second. A high stick on Kyle McLean. Ottawa gets a power play with 7:26 to go. Flips it back to Kachuk. Walks it and shoots. And Sorokin makes the glove save.
You want to be on the road, you want to win hockey games, you better have good goaltending, and I don't care which team it is, they got to come up with saves.
That's going to be a penalty against the Islanders. Patrick Waugh did not like that call. Pinto winds and shoots. Sorokin the save. Pinto smart on the rebound, kept it alive for Giroux. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Giroux back for Pinto, shoots. Sorokin at the end of his glove on that.
And the Islanders with a big kill.
They needed to kill that one.
Palmieri takes a spill. The Islanders going to have their chance to take the lead with the power play. Open space for Palmieri. Scores! The power play goal for Kyle Palmieri. The Islanders lead it 3-2.
Ederson sucks Jensen back in towards the net right here. And that's just a clean look from the goaltender. A beautiful shot from Palms. Picked this spot perfectly.
A spinorama from Stützle. Lost it. Horvat to the empty net. He scores! The Islanders put together back-to-back wins. Good effort here in Ottawa. 4-2 the final.
Ilya Sorokin playing a back-to-back stop 29 of 31 shots against the Sens, earning a second straight win. Sorokin is now 4-0-1 with a .942 save percentage in 5 career starts against Ottawa. The Islanders will go for a third straight win on Tuesday against the Kings. Time now for your top shelf plays of the night.
A lead pass for Eli Tolvanen, who scored a dandy today. Right, scores! That's hockey, baby! Eli Tolvanen to Shane Wright. It's pay dirt, and the Kraken have a 3-goal lead. What a play this is. Lehkonen on a breakaway. Walks in, shoots, and scores! Arturi Lehkonen right off the bench, dangling at the blue line.
Boy, is he clutch or what? That was under the bar of beauty.
Morrissey, the corner. Now he fires and scores! Kyle Connor with his 15th makes it 1-0 Winnipeg. Oh, look at that. Short side over the pad under the glove.
Take a walk to the goal line. Open space for Palmieri. Scores! The power play goal for Kyle Palmieri. The Islanders lead it 3-2.
Beautiful shot from Palms. Picked this spot perfectly.
Brings the puck to the corner. Now reverses course. Hughes back into scores as casually as he was flipping a match away. Just backhanded on goal, surprise Vasilevsky, and it's 1-0 Vancouver.
Coughed up by Calgary. Johnston weaving his way through, shoots, scores! A short-handed goal. Johnston does it himself.
How did he put that in?
This kid's got oodles of talent.
Connor Bedard!
You're watching NHL Network.
Imagine making premium cocktails at the touch of a button. Introducing Bartesian. Simply insert the capsule, select your strength, and enjoy.
Get our best holiday deal now, only at bartesian.com/drinks.
What if your body didn't have to hurt after being active? Introducing Stogo, the only apparel with adjustable medical-grade support designed to help you overcome injuries, minimize pain, and regain the confidence to get back out there. Stoko's supportive apparel is engineered with 90 feet of high-strength cables that reinforce the body and control dials that allow you to adjust the support. Stoko is trusted by professionals, world-class athletes, and weekend warriors who all want one thing: more activity and less pain. Learn more at Stoko.com.
Is your car's plastic trim faded and milky? Don't worry. Cerakote's ceramic trim coat restores oxidized trim effortlessly. Just wipe it on. It's guaranteed for 200 washes. Even dust won't stick to it. Keep your car looking professional. Selling your oxidized, faded trim car? Detailed cars sell for way more than faded cars. Read the thousands of 5-star reviews for yourself. Buy any of Cerakote's #1 selling ceramic products for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
Time out, time out, time out, time out, time out!
Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there, and we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout
On hate.
Together.
Together.
It will always bring us together. It might even surprise us. But more often than not, it's a daily commitment.
Not again!
Of believing. Of dreaming. And trusting that no matter where you are, it's with you.
At FanDuel, we know hockey fans don't just have a hunch. You have a hockey hunch. You could tell they're going to light the lamp before they do. You could see that assist coming a mile away. And you just know when your goalie is totally in the zone. So put your hockey hunches together for a same-game parlay. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Time out, time out, time out, time out, time out!
Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there, and we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout
On hate.
Together.
Together.
Nightly highlights, live games, and insightful analysis. Nobody covers the game like us. This is NHL Network.
Time now for your 3 stars of the night. Your 3rd star goes to Scott Wedgwood, who had a 25-save shutout against the Devils in just his 2nd start and 3rd game with the Avalanche. The 2nd star, Nikita Kucherov. He had a goal and 2 assists, with both helpers coming on the power play in Tampa Bay's 4-2 victory. And drum roll, please, our 1st star, Oliver Bjorkstrand. He had a game-high 4 points with 2 goals and 2 apples in Seattle's 7-5 comeback win against the Rangers. Looking ahead to the Monday slate, just 3 games in store. At 7, the Rangers will try to find their game against the Blackhawks right here on NHL Network. And meanwhile, the Sabres host Atlantic Division foe Detroit. And at 7:30, the Canadiens will continue their homestand against Anaheim. So, Reader, are we putting the Rangers in a must-win category against Chicago at home?
I think it is.
Okay.
It's always fun when you get two original six teams come together, but this is a situation where you've got the Chicago Blackhawks who have just replaced their coach and the New York Rangers who have just traded their captain recently and are really struggling to find some defensive structure. This is the team that you want to do it against the Chicago Blackhawks. They struggle to score goals. If you shut down Connor Bedard, keep him off the board, at least the goal department, you have a better chance of winning. If you score 3 goals against Chicago lately, that pretty much guarantees a win. So it looks good for the Rangers. On the other hand, the Chicago Blackhawks, oh, you want to turn things around, you want to get the first win for your new head coach. No better place to do it than against the Rangers. So both teams have lots to play for, but no question, this could be a turning point in the season for the Rangers.
I think, what do you think as well? If the Rangers get going early in this game, get the crowd involved, maybe that confidence will build from there. Get one win at a time at this point.
It should, absolutely. It looked like it was doing that against Seattle, but it didn't quite work out that way. But, yeah, the Rangers are playing 20 minutes at a time. They can't look and say it's the Blackhawks. We should win this game. They have to win the first 20 minutes. Concentrate on that, and I'm sure head coach Peter Laviolette will have them very focused coming into this game.
Yeah, no excuses on the second half of a back-to-back. Well, time now to have some fun, to go to one of the best things I saw from Sunday in this edition of the Toy Department, and we're giving credit where credit is due. How about Jaromir Jagr, 2 months before his 53rd birthday, scoring a goal in the Czech League? Reader, the man just never seems to slow down. It's pretty impressive what he's doing.
It is very impressive what he's doing. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we're waiting for Jaromir Jagr to go into the Hockey Hall of Fame, but he's got to retire. He's got to get out of there. But good for him. He owns the team. He's having a lot of fun. He's doing what he loves to do, and pretty much all he knows what he's done his whole life is play hockey, and he's still contributing. Fans are still coming out to see him. So congratulations, Jaromir Jagr.
Yeah, well, when I saw that video, it makes me think about Alex Ovechkin skating 14 days after fracturing his leg. Reader, that's right up there at his age, doing what he's doing. Is he Jagr status?
Well, you know what? I think Ovi could play until he's 53 or 54, but he might be still playing in the National Hockey League. He may not be going back to the K playing, but yeah, he is in that status. Very few players can do that. I mean, Chris Chelios was the guy I played against who he thought this guy's going to play until he's 50, 60. And we all know Gordie Howe did it. Very few players have that ability. And Jaromir Jagr, I don't care what league you're playing, you're still playing.
Of course. Ovechkin at the age of 39. All eyes are on his son, Sergei Ovechkin. We'll see if he can play with his son. That's probably a little bit of a reach, but we'll enjoy watching him. For Dave Reed, I'm Alexa Landestoy from our entire crew here at NHL Network. We'll leave you now with the best from Sunday.
A little OEL, a little Shen.
Brandon Tanev did all the bulwark in his 100th game. Spectacular save. This is a heck of a save by Jake Allen. We got a scrap. Pion's got his gloves off. James Van Riemsdyk and Neil Pion. He's back in and scores as casually as he was flipping a match away. Johnston weaving his way through. Shoots, scores! A short-handed goal. Johnston does it himself.
Hey, hockey fans, we're wrapping up a busy 7-game Sunday for you. The day got started with a cracking comeback at MSG and the NHL Network Showcase. Plus, Ken Johnson and the Blue Jackets wrapped up a long road trip in style against the suddenly slumping Jets. But we start with fireworks in New Jersey. 2 of the league's best offensive teams met at the Rock with the Avs in town to take on the Devils. Dave Reed is here to break it all down. I'm Alexa Landestoy, and On the Fly starts now.
There's a lot of star power on both of these rosters. Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes for the Devils. They've combined for 72 total points so far this season. And of course, on the other side, we've got Nathan McKinnon and Mikko Rantanen, a duo that has been playing together for so many years. And they've got 77 points already this season.
In front, score! Ross Colton! A beautiful pass by Middlestead. He bangs it past Allen, and the Avs have
A 1-0 lead. Welcome back to the lineup, number 20. His 9th goal of the season. He put himself in the perfect spot.
Ross Cole, I mean, picking up right where he left off after missing 17 games with injury, just pops one in. Right in his new honey spot in the slot.
Here comes McKinnon. He's in alone. He gets to the front. Allen gloves it. His first save of the night.
What a save it was. You can't let McKinnon get in behind. But that's a big save. Your goaltender bails you out. Down 1-0. But that would have been catastrophic.
In front. That went right through the top of the crease. Redirected. Score! Logan O'Connor took the feed from DeHaan, got a piece of it, and sends it right through the wickets of Allen.
When he gets the puck, he's looking for a lane. You know it's coming. Plays a simple game, and that was perfect on the tape. What a sweet deflection in front. Man, what a perfect play. Depth scoring. This period just can't be going better for the Avalanche so far.
McCarr. Back to McKinnon. Back to Cale McCarr into the circle. Back to McKinnon. Shoots off the iron.
We didn't see it initially. This is a heck of a save by Jake Allen as he gets his blocker on it. McCarr and McKinnon were wheeling and dealing in the offensive zone there. So mark that one down.
2 great saves by Allen on McKinnon tonight.
Fired up by Lehkonen on a breakaway. Walks in, shoots, and scores! Arturi Lehkonen right off the bench, dangling at the blue line. Rips it past Allen for his 7th of the season, and the Avs have a 3-goal lead.
Cue the Lecky straight off the bench and right up, and he's got blue sky all day long. He shows blocker, snipes it glove, and oh, that is a dagger for the New Jersey Devils. What an awesome goal for the Avalanche. Boy, is he clutch or what? That was under the bar of beauty.
That release was spectacular.
Yeah.
Kicks it for Hamilton. This is Hughes. Sends it in front. Saved by Wedgwood. He made the first denial with his pad, the second save with his pad. That's incredible focus by Scott Wedgwood. Pesce shoots, saved by Wedgwood. Rebound, knocked away in front. Oh, the net was wide open. What did that hit?
Wow, look at Taves, number 7.
Wide open. He saved the goal there on Timo Meier. That's the way it's gone.
And that's why Devon Taves plays like that. He's on Canada's national team.
The center ice Ranson had tried to flip it ahead. He'll gather that back in. Parker Kelly shoots and scores. An empty net goal for Kelly. And the Avs have sealed this one away on Kelly's 2nd of the season. They've got a 4-0 lead, and that's just about do that.
I'll tell you what, Parker Kelly means business. He's not going to miss that one.
Maybe one of the most impressive games the Avalanche have played in a long time. On the back-to-back, they come into Jersey and shut out the Devils for Scott Wedgwood. 7th career shutout, 1st of the season.
Scott Wedgwood picks up the first shutout by an Avs goalie this season with 25 saves against the Devils. Wedgwood, who was recently acquired from Nashville, is now 2-1 with a .951 save percentage in 3 games, 2 of which he started with Colorado. As we welcome in Dave Reed. Reader, great to see you. Colorado Avalanche very happy to hopefully get a fix at goaltender because it's been a struggle all season long. Could Wedgwood be the answer for them?
He is right now. Scott Wedgwood has been a tremendous number 2 goaltender most of his career. Interestingly enough, he was drafted originally in the 3rd round by the New Jersey Devils. He comes back into New Jersey to shut the door. Fantastic effort by Scott Wedgwood. He is a solid goaltender. He is the type of guy that you need a guy to step up, to shut the door, to kind of solidify things. He's a good veteran goaltender. He's done a fantastic job in his 2+ games as a starter for the Avs. He was great against the Devils. You can't say anything but when you get a shutout. For Scott Wedgwood, he'd love to carry this over. It's been a resurgence. He signed on to be the number 2 in Nashville, and he got moved to Colorado, where he's now the number 1. And for the Avs, they've got through 5. This is ridiculous. 5 goaltenders. We're not even halfway through the season, and Wedgwood, obviously showing the best numbers. So it's a good positive for the Avs, who've got everything else going for them. They can score, they can defend. They just need goaltending, and Wedgwood has done that for them.
Just need to solidify that position. Well, any goaltender will always, when they talk about their game, they'll always talk about the D-men in front of them. How was the Avs defense working so well together?
Team defense. The Avs went through a stretch in the 2nd period where they didn't allow the New Jersey Devils a shot for just over 14 minutes.
Wow.
That was the final part of that 2nd period. Tremendous job by the forwards, by the defense, winning one-on-one battles, keeping the puck to the outside. Stick's in excellent position. You always hear coaches or analysts talk about a good stick position. Stick on puck. Well, that's what the Avs did in this game. They led with their sticks. They didn't overplay. They didn't get on the wrong side of the puck. They were excellent in the one-on-one positions and one-on-one battles. There's perfect stick position. You see by just chips it out at the blue line. They did this consistently throughout the game. When they need to block a shot, it didn't matter. It was a forward defenseman. They were in the proper position to block the shots. They also had good support. They had close support within 10 to 15 feet in the defensive zone and all over the ice. The New Jersey Devils just didn't get any speed through this game. They didn't get their opportunity to get themselves going. They had a couple of power play opportunities, the best power play in the National Hockey League, and that wasn't able to really get going. And you couldn't have scripted or shown, if you want to show a team defensive game to anybody, this was the game. The Avs were on top of it. They were a step ahead the whole game. At times, New Jersey look slow, which they aren't, because the Avs' anticipation. And this final goal, or the third goal by Lehkonen, is a perfect example of the way the game went for New Jersey. Dougie Hamilton had full possession of this puck. The puck was bounced off his stick. And as it's bouncing off his stick, his teammates are thinking, should we change? He gets the puck at center ice. It just pops off his stick. Lehkonen hops on the ice, and he gets in behind Dillon. That was New Jersey's game. As good as the Avs were defensively, all over the ice, New Jersey couldn't handle the puck the way they wanted to. They couldn't make that first pass. They really stumbled a lot in their decision making, and they were, as you watch this game, I say a step behind. And with the Avs, you're a step behind, it's not going to work. They're a fast team, but they played a defensive gem. It's almost as though they said, all right, Scott, you're back to the place you got drafted in New Jersey. You played here twice. You had 2 stints in New Jersey. We're going to make sure that you get as few shots as possible. And when they did get a shot, Scott Wedgwood close the door.
When you get a win against your former team, you're always smiling year to year. And when you can slow down a high-flying offense like the New Jersey Devils, you're doing something right. And Colorado did that on Sunday. Let's get you out now to Dallas for the Flames and the Stars.
Dustin Wolf, off a pair of losses, returns to the goal for the Calgary Flames and is head-to-head against a fellow American in Jake Ottinger from Lakeville, Minnesota. He's also off a pair of losses. Something has to give between the pipes. Here come the Flames. Huberdeau scores! A setup from Cadre, a hit from Pospisil, and a goal from Huberdeau to give the Flames the early lead.
Bang! That separates the puck. The defenseman jumps up. He gets cut. Labushkin, and that creates the 2-on-1. Bang! Good pass from Cadre. Better shot from Huberdeau, and an early lead like we talked about here for the Calgary Flames on the road.
And a penalty coming. Jamie Benn, a tripping call coming up. Weaving his way through, shoots, scores! A short-handed goal! Johnston does it himself!
He picks up this puck. He's got their best defenseman one-on-one. A rolling puck he's able to elevate in tight. This is masterful. Kid dangles. Little kick with the skate laces and then rips it.
Robertson quickly steals, brings across the blue line, hands to Hintz, has a man in front, Hintz to the backhand. Wolf made the save.
Jason Robertson turns it against the grain, and from that rope, Hintz has a lane to the net.
Delayed call, tripping call against Calgary. For Heiskanen goes low in front. The puck skips loose and covered by Wolf.
Just sort of fizzled and dribbled and got smothered.
Puck in the Calgary zone, sharp line, tipped on, what's the stop? Loose puck, Stankoven can't find it. To Dunban, his shot, denied by Dustin Wolf, who finishes sprawling on the ice.
The way he battles for second and third shots. He can't find it. Where is it? He gets right up, he resets, and then makes another terrific save.
Robertson's out of the box. He wants to turn and go. 5-on-5. He fights through and scores! Jason Robertson, and the Stars have the lead.
This is just roll up your sleeves. Robertson scampering in there, fights off the check, and then pounds this through Wolf. Beat him 5-hole. What a goal.
A separator on the board to Lundqvist. His shot off a ball, and chipping it to himself was Wolf.
Robinson just charges the net, looking for the loose puck.
Vermanov shoots, brought off by Ottinger, rebounds, and he scores! Connor Zary buries to tie the game.
It is a husky, portly rebound off of Jake Ottinger. That's not a kicking motion. That's just off a shin pad and in. And it's an ugly, greasy goal.
Marchment in, dragged to the inside, got the shot away. Wolf with the save.
Marchment just shows it and then Paralyzer to get in there and test Wolf.
Good save on Marchment.
Calgary moving quickly in the third. Vermanov shoots. Great chance
to start the third, and Ottinger shuts it down.
It's to the right. Pelche broke it up. Score! Back for Hintz, who tipped it home. Stars in front in the third. What a defensive hustle play by Pelche to get back. It's all for naught. He breaks up the feed. It's pounded right back to Rope Hintz after he broke out the saucepan, and he sends a dribbler again through Wolf. Essa Lindell ahead for Steele. In on the backhand. Dodonov giving chase. Wolf a little indecisive. Got to it and scored! He didn't get back in time! 32 on this. As the kid goes in there, spits it up in the corner, doesn't get a ton of help, but struggled to get back in and get himself set again. Blackwell behind the net for Beck. Shot was blocked. Harley score! It deflected off the bar and in. This shot by Harley was going to miss by a considerable margin. Off a hip, sails in between. Ball was looking for the check. Got a piece of Marchment. Yeah, he's got some anger in his game right now. Shot score! Thomas Harley. Ball just destroyed his stick after the Hintz goal that started this entire eruption in the third period. And Duchesne did his thing to go to the net. Mason Marchment did his thing to draw the over-aggressiveness from Ball.
Well, the Stars continue to shine in their home arena of American Airlines Center, excluding their home loss in Finland earlier this season. They're 11-1 on home ice. In those contests, they've held their opposition to under 2 goals per game with a stout penalty kill. And Reader, you saw there 4 unanswered goals in the third period to lead them to victory. It's always good to have your best period be that final 20.
Well, coaches will love this, and Peter DeBoer says that's because my guys are in great shape. The stamina, they can pick it up, they can keep the pace going. I'm not 100% sure that that's the only reason that they turned it on in the third period. But what a tremendous third period. The Dallas Stars are on a roll at home. The stats show it, and that this is their first of a 6-game homestand, and this is a perfect opportunity for them to really start climbing up the ladder. They take advantage of a young goaltender, Dustin Wolf's mistake, can't get back in the net. And 2 goals in a minute and 1 second. That just really set the pace for the third period. And Thomas Harley with a couple goals in the third. They're not just relying on players up front. They're relying on everybody in their lineup. They've done it all season long. This was a great team effort by the Dallas Stars, and with their home record, they love playing at home. When you're scoring over 2 goals a game at home than you're giving up,
wow.
That is a pretty good recipe for success. And once again, they turned it on in the third period, and Calgary just couldn't keep the pace.
As you mentioned, the next 5 for Dallas are at home. They're hoping to rack up some of those wins. I feel like Dallas is the place to be right now, Reader. It's the MLB winter meetings. Juan Soto is met as of Sunday, and the Dallas Stars and American Airlines Center is absolutely buzzing. All right, well, we're buzzing here on set for On the Fly. After the break, it was a rough start to Quinn Hughes this afternoon, but the Canucks captain bounced back right after. We'll get to Vancouver and the highlights between the Bolts and Canucks next.
Timeout! Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there, and we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout.
On hate. Together. Together.
It will always bring us together. It might even surprise us. But more often than not, it's a daily commitment.
Not again!
Of believing. Of dreaming. And trusting that no matter where you are, it's with you.
International Best on Best Hockey comes to Boston as Bruins stars Brad Marchand and Charlie McAvoy compete to see which hockey nation will reign. Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Get your tickets today.
When it comes to gifts, they say it's the thought that counts. Sure, but only if those thoughts are utterly unexpected. Uncommon Goods takes your thoughtful thoughts and turns them into brilliant ideas. A magic light. Oh, how about an entire light show? A time capsule, a fireside chat, a fantastic voyage, a special snowflake. Oh, you get the idea. The brilliant one. This season, find that special something for that special someone. Visit uncommongoods.com, where we're all out of the ordinary.
This is the sound of this season's favorite gift. For a limited time, Omaha Steaks is offering the favorite gift package that includes our famous bacon-wrapped filet mignon, our delicious air-chilled chicken breast, burgers, franks, sides, and desserts, all for just $89.99. That's 64% off. Order now to include 4 more burgers free. This exclusive TV offer is our best of the season and won't last. Order today at omahasteaks.com/TV.
I love this.
There are a couple of things on the line tonight.
I do think that this team finds a way to win this game.
Fun game to keep our eye on tonight. Was that something? That'll bring the house down.
Welcome back to On the Fly. Let's get you to Vancouver for the Lightning and Canucks.
Beautiful sunny day in Vancouver. Rare home matinee for the Canucks. And today they'll take on the high-octane Lightning from Tampa Bay.
And welcome back to the lineup, Nikita Kucherov. He's missed the last 2 games, but he is good to go to face Elias Pettersson and a Canuck team that is also coming off a win.
Quinn Hughes with a drop pass. Brock Besser, who included in that goal and assist the other night, got his 400th career point. Hughes just got high sticked, and this may be more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. He is cut for sure, and this will be 4 minutes on Hagel. He goes to lift his stick, misses it, and hits him in the face. And so, not that you need many examples of why Quinn Hughes is so critical to the Canucks' success. When he's not on the ice, it's just not the same team.
Hughes is back on the ice, and the fans recognize that. He's got the full face shield on. Here at scoreless, Canucks and the Lightning. Quinn Hughes brings the puck to the corner, now reverses course. Hughes backhanded, scores! As casually as he was flipping a match away. Just backhanded on goal, surprised Vasilevsky, and it's 1-0 Vancouver.
His importance is so obvious. He scores a floater of a backhand here as Kucherov's chasing him around the zone.
Everybody is surprised except Quinn Hughes. He's a master at using the ice.
Hughes cut early, gets repaired, comes back, and he's got a goal in this period.
Underway, second period, 1-0 Vancouver.
Here's Moser inside for Hagel, trying to turn the corner. He was cut off by Pettersson. Now McDonough with a feed. Scores! A great pass from Ryan McDonough to Nikita Kucherov, and it's a tie game. So Kucherov with goal number 13 on the season. He's got points in his last 4 games, and he has tied this one up. Lightning power play. Here's a look at the penalty. Spins around, takes a feet. Goes all the way across. Back to Kucherov, slap pass, point with a shot, scores! Braden Point threads the needle, and the Lightning take the lead, 2-1. The timing is perfect on it. Look at him jump like he knows what's coming there. And another power play goal for the Lightning. That is 11 power play goals in their last 11 games.
Hoaglander's gone to the bench, replaced by Ratu. Gets it to Tyler Myers. Myers centers, Sherwood scores! First shot of the period produces the first stoppage because Kiefer Sherwood makes it 2-2.
Kiefer Sherwood is wide open in front of Vasilevsky, and the Canucks, as you mentioned, the first shot for either team in the period is in the back of the net, and it's 2-2.
A too many men call against Vancouver. So here's a huge opportunity for the power play that gives it up. Now it's points across to Kucherov, quickly in front. They score! No, it's waved off. You know what? That went in off of Juleson's stick. This one should count. I know his hand is going forward, but it looks to me like it goes off of Juleson's stick. But there's the signal. It is a goal, a power play goal for Jake Gensel.
So they hold the goalie, 6 attackers.
Now Braden Point has a look at the empty net. Down the ice, Point in, and there it is. Braden Point with his 4th point of the afternoon. Makes it 4-2. Back-to-back 4-point games. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to start this 4-game road trip with a big win this afternoon in Vancouver. 4-2 is the final.
Nikita Kucherov, who missed the previous 2 games, had 3 points in Sunday's win, but it was Braden Point who had a game-high 4 points. Point now has 18 goals, including a league-leading 10 on the power play in 21 games this season. He trails only Sam Reinhart and Leon Draisaitl in goals, who both have 19. Reader, always fun when you watch a team like the Tampa Bay Lightning, especially on the power play, those lateral passing, tic-tac-toe. How does that lead to success on the man advantage?
They are so good at it. When you've got guys like Point and Kucherov, and you've got Hedman out there, and to be able to understand where the seam is and then be able to make the play, they're two completely different things, and this team does it so easily. We're going to have a quick look at it on their power play. And you're looking for the seams. The seams are going to be between usually your defenseman and your forward. Now, Vancouver does a pretty good job of helping out here. You got Meyer and Soucy. They actually drop back down with the traffic in front. Let's let this roll through. You've got Braden Point. He's looking over here. Kucherov's ready to shoot. You've got 2 left shots. You get 2 one-timers. And there's your seam right in the middle. Nice little saucer pass, lands smoothly. Kucherov's, no, I want a better option, and he's going to bring it back. And this is what I'm talking about. When you get Myers down low getting tied up with Hagel, or you've got Soucy down low, he's getting tied up with Gensel, the 2 defensemen get sucked into the net. You only need 1 defenseman here. Vancouver's a good penalty-killing team. They're 9th in the National Hockey League. Tampa Bay's 9th in the National Hockey League on the power play. So it's not as though this is Vancouver penalty kill isn't strong, but they're giving up the seams. Here's another one. You're going to look for the seam. You've got your one-timer to the far side. This is a difficult play. And if it's a back one-timer here, Kucherov will shoot it. He's very good at it. Or he will fake shot, or even in one motion, he'll pass it right back through the seam in front of the goaltender as he's lanking it. So let's let this roll through. You know, Soucy's paying attention. He should be thinking, I'm going to take this seam away. The seam is there, and there's your shot pass. And Lankin gets a stick on it. It's a lucky goal by Gensel. And they had to check this to make sure Gensel didn't knock it with his body. But this is a great play. If Lankin cheats a little bit on the shot, Kucherov's smart enough to realize immediately that the shot's not there, I'm going to make the pass. And their first goal was the same. It was a 5-on-5. They don't just do this on the power play. They're one of the best teams at finding the seams, and that is a perfect example of understanding, do I take the shot or do I make the pass? If the goaltender's going to cheat, Kucherov is probably the best at the game at knowing when to shoot, when he's got the opening, and when to go backdoor for the tap-in. It was a lucky bounce, but the play was there. You see what I mean? And Vancouver just couldn't keep up, even though they knew it was coming. I love Soucy knows the pass is coming, and it's like, when's it going to go?
He still can't stop it.
And he still can't stop it. You see Ovi all the time in Washington, Alexa. It's the exact same thing. You know it's going there.
Yeah.
Why don't you stop it? Nobody's been able to stop it. Tampa Bay looked really good on the power play in this game.
Well, they know each other so well, always are connecting and somehow always finding the back of the net. Love the breakdown, Reader. That was fun at the big board. Now let's get you out to Canada Life Centre, where the Jets look to make it 21 wins on the season.
Well, an early opportunity here for Columbus to be able to relieve some pressure, as they have been under heavy fire to start this one. Columbus 0 for 8 in their last 4 games with the power play. Now Johnston centering pass. Oh, and a good stop by Comrie, as Marchenko was right at the goal mouth. And just good strength and speed from Comrie. Look at the way he seals the post, tracks the puck, nothing going on. This Columbus Blue Jackets team, if you were to describe them, it would be hardworking, tenacious.
And now Connor got tripped up and dropped. There's going to be a penalty against the Blue Jackets. There's going to be more. Neil Pionk, James Van Riemsdyk going here. JVR squaring off with Neil Pionk.
And a lot of intensity and tenacity on the penalty kill here. So Jets are grabbing momentum early at 5-on-5, and maybe arguably got more momentum out of that penalty kill than the Columbus Blue Jackets did with the extra man.
Scoreless after 20 minutes of play. All right, 4th power play chance for the Jets. And this dangerous power play on the ice again.
Morrissey to Connor. Now he fires and scores! Kyle Connor with his 15th makes it 1-0 Winnipeg. And it's his 6th on the power play. And the Jets had 1 gut shot from the middle of the ice in this power play. So you got the sense it was going to take here a perfect shot for them to beat Merzlikins from range right there. And as they've gone a little cold with the extra man on their 4th attempt in this game.
Blue Jackets power play now. They have to answer the bell here. They have to answer the Jets power play, which just happened moments ago.
Fired over. Marchenko one to the back door. Try score for Ronkov. Right there at the post. He tucks it home. Power play goal. And the game is tied up at 1. How about that for a response for the Blue Jackets? And Dmitry Voronkov is 7th of the year. So the 2 teams trade power play goals, and we are back to even. 3rd period begins.
And it'll come back to Monahan. He's been rather quiet tonight. Tees it up to Van Riemsdyk. Got it back. Well stopped by Eric Comrie. Maybe the save of the year. from the Winnipeg Jets goaltenders. Either one of them. Comrie with a beautiful stop.
Beautiful stretching, sprawling save from Eric Comrie.
Inside, there's a deflected puck, moves in front, score! And the Blue Jackets have a 2-1 lead thanks to Kent Johnson.
There, the Blue Jackets top line with bodies and players in the net, change of direction, have got the lead here in Winnipeg.
Scheifele passing through, pass to Mello. Transition, Blue Jackets 2-on-1. Van Riemsdyk, Johnson, one-timer, he scores! Kent Johnson has another one. He buries it 3-1 for the Jackets. Huge insurance goal and a pair for Kent Johnson. Get an 8. Couple of assists for JBR, 3-1 Columbus.
Empty net as you see. Comrie will take a seat.
Lowry, face-off win, overskated by Scheifele. Corrali, this time, he hits it! Sean Corrali, third time's a charm, all the way down, and inside the post for the put-away. In Winnipeg, it's 4-1.
With Sunday's 4-1 loss, Winnipeg has dropped 8 of their last 13 following their 15-1 start. The Jets have had a big drop-off offensively, including on the power play, as they've scored 0 or 1 goals in 7 of their last 8 losses. So, Reader, we were saying what was going on with New York. What's going on with Winnipeg? Great start to the season, faltering a little bit here.
Well, it's pretty obvious when your power play drops about 30 percentage points and your goals per game, it goes from 4.5 to 2.3. The Winnipeg Jets can't score goals. And scoring goals, yes, it helps you win games, but it also builds momentum in games. And when you get momentum, as we saw earlier in the season with Winnipeg, when they had momentum, they couldn't be stopped. Now they're chasing games. They're getting behind. They're not able to get the leads. Their power play's not clicking. Your top players are starting to get frustrated. You're starting to squeeze the stick. And when the top players start doing that, believe it or not, they question their confidence. Can I do this? Am I going to score another goal? That's the way the best players in the game think. When it's not working for them, oh boy, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why can't I do this? And that's what's going on in Winnipeg right now. They're a solid team. The goaltending's solid. They play a good defensive game. But when you can't score goals, you can't get on top of another team, it's very difficult to chase. And that is where they are at. Unfortunately, it comes at a time after such a great start. About, wow, they're going to roll. They're not. They're 5-9 in their last 14, and they are struggling. They've got to find a way to win a 7-6 game. Get their confidence back.
Yeah, I like what you mentioned. Different game plan when you're leading versus trailing in games. Winnipeg Jets got to find that confidence again. Well, hopefully the Flyers can find some confidence as they've got some additions coming their way. Great news, defenseman Jamie Drysdale activated off the IR. He missed the last 12 games due to an upper body injury, and so is goaltender Samuel Ersson. He missed 11 with a lower body injury. The pair will return to the lineup on Sunday with the Utah Hockey Club in town.
Now a turnover here for Carcone. A little bit late getting on the ice. Carcone will throw to the front, and they score! Michael Carcone! Throw it at the pads, and good things happen. It's 1-0 Utah.
And it's Michael Carcone like a road runner. Up the right wing, keeps the feet moving, sends the puck right to the net. He goes off the backside of Rasmus Ristolainen.
Carcone will get credit, his second of the year. Connecting with a pass here to Sealer, who turns and fires. Save rebound, they score! Immediate response, and it's Joel Farabee at long last on the board as he stuffs it home. And this game tied up just like that, 1-1.
Simple play, get it to the net. Farabee's at the net. That's where the goals are. And Cole, who laid the big hit on him in his prior shift, not able to get a body on him here, and the puck ends up right on the stick of Farabee. And now McBain out high. Sergachev, wrister, they score! And I think that might be Yusuf Alamaki's goal. It's a 2-1 game.
Gets it to the point. Sealer back to Tippett. To the slot. The shot. Score! Owen and Tippett on the board. And he ties this game at 2 as he has 4 goals in his last 4 games.
Here's the penalty as Tyson Forrester backhands that puck out of play, does not touch anything else as it goes out, which is why the penalty's called. There's a cannon off the stick of the captain. He's feeling it right now.
Dylan Gunther to the front, and Cooley has scored. Power play goal. And it's 3-2 Utah, and so they get the big stop at the one end, and so many times a goal at the other. and they'll take it.
Forster sealed off there by Kesselring, but he got the puck back. Forster finds Drysdale. Gets a shot up and scores! Konechny and Couturier were both in front.
There isn't a lot of contact. We have seen this year in the rule book that if an attacking player has significant presence, that's the terminology in the verbiage, significant presence in the crease, it'll be called back as no goal. Here's the call.
After coach's challenge, we got no goal due to goaltender interference.
No goal. Hunter Cherney to the rescue, the video coach of the Utah Hockey Club.
You come up with a huge penalty kill, 20 seconds to go. Here's a breakaway.
Stenlin's got it, he scores! Kevin Stenlin, a shorty. And Utah's doubled up Philly. And that's going to do it. And the Utah Hockey Club sweeps their very short 2-game road trip through the Eastern Conference with a 4-2 win here tonight.
Utah's offense has helped propel the team to a 4-1-1 record over their last 6 games, with all 4 wins coming on the road. Utah has scored 22 goals during the 6-game stretch, finding the back of the net at least 3 times in 5 of those contests. They'll return home for a matchup with Minnesota on Tuesday. So, Reader, an impressive stretch right now for the Utah Hockey Club.
They've got some good young players. Logan Cooley was a 3rd overall pick in 2022. He was playing in his 2nd year. Coming off a 20-goal performance in his rookie year, has been outstanding. He's got 11 points in his last 8 games. He scored against the Flyers. I mean, this young man is really emerging into what everybody expected to be a top center in the National Hockey League. He can carry the play. He's got tremendous speed, and you saw in his power play goal, absolutely tremendous hands. But it's not just Logan Cooley. You look through this, Dylan Guenther, the top pick, 9th overall in 2021. He's got 10 goals. He leads the team in goals, and Clayton Keller leads the team in points. He was a first-round pick. You want to go way back to the 2016, 7th overall, but this team is loaded with top-end talent, and it's all starting to come together. They're starting to mature as a group, and that's exactly what this team needs. They're getting great goaltending. They're getting solid defensive play, and they can score goals. If you want to play a 5-4 game with them, no problem. They can do that. They've got plenty of weapons, and they are a team that in the West is going to turn some heads. A lot of people come playoff time are going to go, oh boy, we got to worry about Utah, because they are right there, and it's all because of the young talent.
A good team, Bruin and Utah. Love seeing that fan base rallying around the squad. Well, the Flyers are hoping to turn things around, and Reader, on Sunday, they thought maybe the addition of Sam